I'm Jenna Zaffino, and I'm the inventor of the Duet Roller Accessory System. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about how this system came to be. In every teacher's life, you come up against a problem with your clients that needs to be solved. And sometimes you have all of the tools you need right in front of you, and other times you feel like something's missing. I was working with a client who was having trouble accessing awareness of the right and left sides of her body, as well as the connection to the floor and basically the atmosphere around her. So I was looking for a way to bring a very definite and wider sensation of feedback to the back of her body, to the sides of her body, to the front of her body. And I went to sleep very frustrated, and I woke up thinking, if only I could find a way to place two rollers together as they would be wide enough to offer her the feedback that I was trying to help her with through imagery and other props. And I thought, okay, maybe I can pull these two rollers together. So I got out a lot of different tools and tried my best to make this happen, and eventually landed on a system that not only could bring the two rollers together, but could also set them up in multiple configurations that would provide support for the body, feedback that a person could really start to feel and allow them to make self-corrections because of that feedback. And I was also able to use the different tools that come in the accessory kit to configure the rollers in different ways, providing even more feedback, challenges to balance, an increased challenge to stability, but also one that was very accessible for my clients. And what I saw was those gaps in their movement awareness started to be filled, and their overall Pilates practice started to strengthen. So I'm here today to share a little bit about how we use this system, and I'm going to tell you how we put it together. First, we're going to take the strap and place it perpendicular along your mat. You can use any rollers that you have as long as they're the same size. So I'm going to place this one here and wrap the strap through the loop. From here, I take the second roller, place it right on its side, and simply attach the Velcro. Once that's done, we've got our headrest in between the two rollers, and now you're ready to perform your supine exercises. For prone work, the headrest turns into a support system so that your head can enjoy alignment with the rest of your spine. We'll use the groove here on the forehead and simply place the headrest a little bit farther away, depending on what your needs are. When we move into sideline, we can use the headrest as a cushion, either for the ribs or for the sensitive area along the sides of your thigh, depending on what your client's needs are. And you'll see all of these in other Duet podcasts that will expand on them with exercises. We have one last configuration for seated positions. So you'll simply undo your strap and then slide the rollers down until the straps are about 6 inches or so from the edge. And then we'll refasten. And this time, we're going to use the headrest as a spacer between the two rollers. We simply insert it like so. The rollers act as a little chopstick holding that headrest in place, and now you can perform your seated exercises seated on top with your legs extended. Exercises like spine stretch and saw will receive a whole new level of challenge as it pertains to stability and even integrity while performing them. You can see this exercise as well as many others in the Duet podcasts, so be sure to check them out. And thanks for joining me on this Balanced Body podcast today.